Subscribe and press the bell icon so you never miss an update from PWIP. Export knowledge be, trade be.
Hi, I'm going to talk about EPC today, Export Packing Credit. My name is Dhanraj Kidyur. At PWIP, we have been coming up with a lot of initiatives on exports, on rice exports, or in generic, anything that you feel that I want to tap into an international market. So do take out time to find us on YouTube, Instagram, and our website, LinkedIn, etc., where we post valuable content. Coming back to EPC, Export Packing Credit. I mean, the main thing here is आपको ये देखना है कि जब बहुत सारे तरह के लोन मिलते हैं, be it a personal loan or a business loan, then why EPC? Who should decide I need to go to EPC versus a business loan? So I think the place where you draw the line between an EPC and a normal business loan is this. EPC has to be very, very cheap. That is the only advantage any exporter would want to go and get an EPC, right? Now, why is somebody giving you an EPC at a very, very low interest rates? And what is that interest rate, right? Everybody knows, we in the market, when we get a personal loan, it is somewhere between 18%, 24%, etc. If you get a business loan, you know that it's about say 13, 14%, 12%, etc. Which means your EPC is going to be cheaper than that, right? There used to be a time before 1 year, EPCs used to be about 4% per annum. I mean, isn't that amazing? 4% per annum. Whereas, business loan used to be like 14, 13% per annum. I mean, it's more than double, right? Now, the government, which is saying that we as an economy will boost the GDP, boost the performance of a country by offering support for exporters. The more we export, the more the country has dollars coming in, right? So this is through the government. The government helps these banks to push exports. That is the reason this kind of an export packing credit comes into the picture. Today, 2024, the EPCs have gone slightly higher. It's about 6%, 7%. But still much cheaper than a particular business loan that you would otherwise find in the market. Now that we know that there is a difference in interest rates, right, then in that case any exporter would always want to go for an EPC. Why should somebody go for a normal? Now then there are a lot of parameters then come. At PWIP, we will come out with a detailed video on EPC, but I will leave this video with a few important pointers. As I said, interest rate matters. Is it collateral free or is it secured or unsecured? That has to be looked into. What if you lose the money in your exports, right? The buyer doesn't pay, or your country, you surrender the BL and then the buyer doesn't pay. What is the implication of an EPC? And a lot of things is coming into the picture. How does a bank release these funds for trade or that you want to get into? Is your bank very, very particular on the product that you will export? These are the questions that has to be answered. Is your bank going to ask you, by the way, exporting, what is the HSN code? A lot of things like this has to be looked into. But I feel that you've got your broad inputs on what EPC is and the questions that you need to ask yourself. To leave this video, I would say always go for EPC first, because it will save a lot of money of yours. We at PWIP, there are a lot of things that in the field of exports that need your attention. You need to understand the export market, international trade, right? So I would urge you to keep watching, keep sharing this information, and I'll speak to you soon.